Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. We'll be bringing raw and unfiltered energy for each movie and TV show that we will be reviewing. Just think of it as turning your movie group chat into a podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
I am Jason. And man, per usual, I got some house rules I want to run through with you. So let's get started. One, we will be spoiling this review. So if you haven't seen it, you haven't watched it, please stop, go check it out, and then come listen to this review. Number two, please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know, let your church members know, let your family know what we are doing over here at the Was It Good Though podcast. Number three, have fun. We just kicking shit, having fun with my friends. That's what we do. And last but not least, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. So if you're watching with your kids, that's something on you that has nothing to do with us. Let's get to this review.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think a hand is gonna stop the hose. I don't think so. I don't think men be like, nah, Shorty got one hand, so I can't talk to her.
She still got a nub. She can do. It's good.
Right. Just a nub. Oh my God. I would just massage his face with the nub.
Just be rubbing it.
Out in public.
Hey. Over here looking like dude on what's that Family
Scary
Guy
movie. Oh.
I'm talking about Patches. He got a wooden hand. Well, a wooden arm. Let me say that. I was like, why you gotta do it with that hand? Use the real hand. This is disrespectful as hell. But it's disrespectful to tell him too. It's like, bro, don't do that.
Right. Because if you rubbing the head with the nub, and he'd be like, yo, use your real one. You gotta end a relationship after that. Because my nub is real. It's just like the hand is gone.
What?
Yeah, nah, she wilding, bro. I don't know what she got going on.
We're talking about dubs. Anyway.
Let me check. Yeah, good. We good. 121. This 121. This will be 120. This ain't 121? This is 121.
221.
It's like, yeah, this 121.
You're right.
Thank you. Like, I shouldn't have asked. I should have just rolled with it. And hopefully he would jump behind and be like, I'd be like, this nigga.
First off, I don't sound like that. And second off, you be forgetting what number we on.
I know what. Look, I don't like when people try to do my voice because they make me sound so stupid.
I think that's the point as to why people mimic your voice. They never try to sound like you.
Oh, I hate it.
I just do my entertainment voice. It's not like
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna add some spice to it. Like if somebody be like, what Jason got going on? That nigga tripping. What's going on? I'm gonna pretend like it's gonna be something like that.
What's good, people? This is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And we are back with a modern day classic. 38 years. No, yeah, 38 years. It's 38 years? 36 years. 36 years past this time. And we finally get a sequel to what? Beetlejuice. Jazz, I know you was excited. Before we get into that, because we got to get into the experience of this one, because this is another classic. It wasn't a classic to me as a kid, so I didn't grow up with this movie. But somebody that did grow up with it, Kendall, back-to-back guests. How are you doing, my sister? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good this time. I'm really good. Light off me.
Good, man. So, Jazz, let me get back to you, man. How was your theater experience with this film?
My theater experience with this was amazing. I had been excited for this film ever since they said it was dropping. And I know I told you about it. Saw the trailer. I said, yeah, I'm in. I don't care about anything else. I'm in. I love Beetlejuice growing up. You know I'm a Tim Burton fan. Anyway, and so Beetlejuice also had an animated series. Like I rock with Beetlejuice growing up. So seeing that we got a sequel 36 years later with the great Winona Ryder working with Jenna Ortega. And of course we had my dude Michael Keaton and Caitlin O'Hara come back. So you were seeing all originals from the original movie come back. So I said, oh yeah, this movie gonna be fire. And I know we normally wait to the end, but it did not disappoint.
I said to
Amazing.
myself, I said we should just, but nah, we gotta
Yeah, we
we
gotta.
still, we gotta keep that back there. Kendall, how about you? How was your experience and you growing up with it? How were you feeling going into this movie? Like, were you excited? Were you anticipating? Like, why are they doing this? No, like, where were you at?
I was really excited. This is one of those movies that was like my mom's favorite, one of my mom's favorites. So I just knew that she would have been like excited to see it. So it was like special for me. It was special. I had to go see it. And plus I love this movie. So I had to go see it.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed it myself. And I watched it a few times as well. Like they got
Utah.
uh some great replay value
I
in
want to,
it.
Jason, I want to ask you because, like you said, you didn't grow up watching Beetlejuice. And so I believe you had watched the original all the way through recently to prepare for the
Hmm.
sequel. So, what was your experience being able to actually watch the entire original Beetlejuice and then seeing the sequel?
So the first thing is just like, bro, the first thing I thought like it was me being petty. It was like, of course, there's no niggas in this town. Like, look, there was a
Oh,
nigga in
that's
this
what
town would be in danger. Uh,
that's where we're starting. I'm about to
so
be
that's
offended.
so that's what I was thinking, right? That's what I was thinking. Then as I'm watching it, I'm like, hey yo, this nigga Beetlejuice will never show up in his own movie. Like, what's up? Like you hear the voice, you kind of see the music and the things. Um, but one other thing I noticed was like the music as it's coming on, you kind of see the town, the set, and different things. And I was curious if that was like an overshot of a city, or was it just like another built type of thing he did and they just made a shot over it? Because either way, it looked good with going, but then music made me think of Batman. Like the same person that did the sound or the scores for both, did both. So we got that Batman doom, 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 and it literally just sounds like Batman, Penguin, Joker all over again. I'm like, bro, when you finally get Beetlejuice, you're like, nigga, that was Batman. That was a hell of a contrast in these two characters. It's like this nigga is silly. Like Batman wasn't there. He was cool, but like Beetlejuice cool and aggressive, like. And it was just like, bro, this nigga really evil as fuck. Like when you look at it, like, bro, what's wrong with you?
No, that's funny because, of course, this came out around the same time as Tim Burton's The Batman.
It
And
did
so,
a year after he did the Batman.
and now you see why I call Michael Keaton the GOAT.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've seen
Why?
past work,
Because he
new
is.
work
What you
as
mean?
well.
Michael Keaton is up there. Very talented individual. Now see, I don't like that face.
The goat?
he got some
Oh no.
legendary
But
characters,
yeah,
legendary catalog.
he's up there.
Like,
I'll agree. I don't know about goat, but I'll agree.
Okay, let me not say the number one GOAT. He is one of the GOATs. How about that?
he
Okay.
is. He's a good.
I'll agree.
It's
Yep.
more than one go. We we
Yeah,
we
it's a
know
bunch of them
this.
out there. I see their
Yeah.
We know
videos on
this.
Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
They be, they roll together. So, but so I feel like with this movie, we get a lot of storylines. And so, of course, we catch up with our original characters from the original movie. Casey, what did you think about where Lydia was and what she was doing and what she had going on in her life before she got 1,000 text messages from her stepmother?
I didn't see that for her. Like in the future, I didn't see that for her. I just didn't. I thought she would have been like a crackhead, but I didn't see that.
Lydia?
Or like just like on heroin or something. Like she just seemed like that dark of a person.
I mean, she was about to jump off the bridge over nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
but I didn't see her like being like ghost whisperers, like. But I guess, I mean, it was fitting, I guess. Yeah. So
they did kind of. I the progression of her character really didn't make sense from a kid to where she was, because like I don't know,
she,
even like when it came to her being a mother to the kid, I feel like she would have been more like Barbara was to her, than Delia was. But I mean, I guess their death changed her, or what? I mean, whatever it was.
Possibly. And also, she may have been dealing with the guilt of not being able to see her ex-husband, because obviously that's something that split the relationship between her and Astrid. Astrid.
Astrid.
Astrid. Thank you. So her not being able to see her ex-husband, but then also it put doubt into her daughter's mind. It's just like, how can you see everybody else but not him? So I kind of like the storyline that they were setting up for those two, their relationship, because I didn't see their characters actually being close for some strange reason because of the kind of personalities that they were. So I saw them at odds coming into the episode or coming into the movie. I know it may seem like, oh, they should just be like really close, but
They seem just like each other to me.
that's usually what like pulls people apart because you don't like seeing yourself.
Right.
So, yeah.
But
yeah, because it was I don't know. Astrid
Annoying.
she
But yeah.
was shaky. Her character was shaky. I
I
don't know.
mean, she seemed like she was a
Sketchy.
little fast in the pants because
A
why
little
every
bit.
time you see a dude, you break your neck, sis.
Like she
Yeah,
loose,
I
bruh.
just
She
I thought she was just looking for a friend.
man, she
I
bumped
hear
into dude.
loose.
She bumped into dude one day into the fence, and then next day she in this man's house.
In his bedroom.
Mom ain't saying nothing to you. Dad ain't saying nothing to you.
And why
But
you
that's
bringing
white people though.
you bringing
Yeah.
all this food to his house? Like you already spending money? Come on, sis. But I don't
That's
know.
sketchy.
I did think Astrid was dead though.
The whole
Like
time.
I was like, because I mean, who would have? I mean, there wouldn't have never really been a moment where anybody else would have been able to say no at that point. I think the one time I think is Delia probably would have been the person that would have, but you could have played a Sixth Sense type moment where everybody's interacting, but not we don't know that they're really not interacting with each other. But I'm like, that would have been a weak death, but shit, Delia death was weak, so
It wasn't weak. It was actually really funny because it's just
it
like
was. But I'm just saying, it was just like, that's what got you. Ah,
she said the same thing.
So I was sad that she died. I don't
I
know.
was too.
I was like, no, not a snake.
when she
That's
put them when she put them up to her neck and they really bit her, I said, nah, that's not how you went out.
out of here. That sucks.
Oh man, she was in the afterlife. Like, oh no, this can't be right. This can't be right.
Her priorities were never in the right place at all through this movie. But I will honestly say, I feel like her character stole every scene that she was in.
Oh, he's 1,000%,
Beginning,
1,000%.
yeah.
Because Delia was hilarious. What you about
And
to say,
I
Jason?
And I think she had the best storyline to me because it was grief, but like the way she was dealing with it, she was just dealing with it. I mean, in her way, like you just kind of see her what she is without Charles, in a sense.
She seemed the same. Like
Right.
she seemed the same. Like
Yeah.
it was all a performance. Like
I don't.
I wish not. I wish the other guy would have came back though.
I so I didn't with a movie like this when you have 36 years between sequels, a lot of people die off. And so I thought the actor
Not
that
that,
played Charles, which I
not
thought he
him.
died.
I thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead too. Then
I
I
did
did the
too at
boo-boos
first.
and I said, "Oh, that's why you're not back." I
Oh
get it.
wait, why? I didn't see that.
Because he had some child pornography found. Like he had some
Uh,
sketchy stuff, I think in the 90s or early 2000s.
okay, yeah. Okay, cool, Charles. You can die. All right. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't either because I was like, why are they using this claymation? And I was going to ask you guys' opinion on how they depicted his death. Because I'll say Tim Burton played with a lot of different elements in this movie
He did.
that made it crazy creative. Because I was like, oh, damn, we got claymation. It reminded me of Celebrity Deathmatch. But Delia doesn't need to tell a story ever again because she's not really good with telling stories.
She's actually great with it. I thought that was great. That's timing. That was funny as hell. She said, I mean, and he ate my and that may be, a moment. But then I was wondering why Barbara and them didn't show up at all. Well, I take that back.
You know why. You know why one of them ain't show up. But nah, Barbara, which is Gina Davis, she was at Bling twice, forgetting shit.
Oh shit, that was her.
Oh.
It was.
Don't let there be a link of thumb.
It better not.
Huh.
Give me 2 weeks. It's definitely gonna be. But nah, with them obviously Charles dying, him getting his head ate off by a shark and actually being in limbo with half of his head. I thought that was genius because you didn't want to keep using the actor's face.
You know what? I was so confused by that for a minute.
Yeah. Because you just were like, damn, they really cut this nigga out this bitch.
Right. Because then I was like, where's he at? Oh, he must be dead because they brought back everybody else. I didn't think he had a case back in the day, but because his face was in the newspapers.
I thought they just didn't pay him enough. I didn't know.
You mean the movie in the movie newspaper?
That's crazy.
I'm like,
You thought the real newspaper? That's crazy. Like if I pulled it out, like yo, I still got the issue.
the Beetlejuice nigga. It was.
He was also in The Devil's Advocate, which I recently rewatched. Great fucking movie. But we get a lot of villains in this movie. Casey, did you have a favorite villain?
Beetlejuice, of course. I can't remember what the wife's name was. What was her name?
Dolores.
Yes, I loved her. Even though she was like just a little bit in the movie, I loved her.
Yeah.
Sucking the life of the life out of the dead. she was doing
crazy,
that.
boys.
Yeah, I like that. And oh my God, Lydia's husband.
Oh, Troy or
Yep,
Roy.
or boyfriend.
He was whack.
Yeah, I consider him a villain.
Oh no, he was definitely a villain.
On my nerves, like I wanted him to die.
That whole thing about confronting your fears, you gotta do it head on. Beetlejuice. If you don't get your stupid
I was
ass,
so mad.
like imagine we at school. We kicking it. We in the bathroom. You just hear somebody. You just hear somebody. Candyman. Oh no.
And bees pop up. Yo, I would be sick because you know that door locked. You know the door is locked and no window can be opened. Oh my God. I'm beating whoever said its ass before Candyman show up.
Oh.
Like, we just sit here smoking. What you doing?
That's terrible, man.
Yo, that's a crazy way to try to commit suicide. Yo, you got other people with you? Yikes.
Man, put that in a movie. I need that scene in a movie.
Yo.
Y'all terrible.
It could be in a spoof and an actual dark film because it'll fuck you up. You be like, bro, imagine if that really happened.
Well, hold on. Actually, in the latest Candyman, didn't they say it in the bathroom, but the girl was in the stall and he didn't come after her?
Oh, when it was in the, you actually, you're right. She was sitting on the, sitting on the
She was just in there.
She was in there.
Well, maybe he didn't know she was in there.
That's the way to do it. Just sitting there.
Can you imagine Candyman looking around like, all right, everybody dead. And it's somebody in the stall. Yo.
Ah man, that's not if his 6 cent ain't on then because shit, Michael Myers would have tore the whole damn bathroom up. They ain't even know.
Open every stall for no reason.
Yes, he did that in the 2018. Showed us in that boo boy.
You know how disrespectful it is to try to get rid of that burrito you had last night? And Michael Myers just come busting in there. Yo.
You gonna get rid of it real quick, then.
Yo, but Jason, be for real. It's gonna get in your pants. They're gonna find your body with all of that shit in there. Yo.
You was shit and blood everywhere, man.
I do not want to be found like that.
I don't either. Because you know they're gonna take pictures. Oh my God.
Ooh, she stank.
Yo, she had the burritos last night.
Gonna post your cute pictures. They gonna post your cute pictures, but then they gonna show that bullshit.
Literally. Oh wow. But you know what's wild? The trailer had you thinking it was Astrid that said it. Because it was a scene earlier in the movie where she was trying to tell Astrid about Beetlejuice, and she was about to say the name. She said stop. So she said it twice. But then when Roy said it 3 times, after she told him no. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm not marrying you after that. You don't listen.
Yeah, you gotta go. You outside.
Yo, you think this a whole dream? Did you see that baby come out of me? Yo, Tim Burton was insane for making
that was crazy.
That baby.
And it's just chewing on his leg, chewing on her leg. Like, bro, she's just taking it.
I mean,
looking at it.
It didn't look like the bites was that crazy. Look like a hamster bit you. Like she wasn't like bleeding hard, but like, yo, what is this thing on the floor?
I would have kicked that thing, man.
I would have kicked it so. Oh my God. I swear. When I seen that baby, I said, y'all are sick. I was just like, y'all took it there.
That baby look way better than that alien baby.
You know what?
From Alien Romulus, that little Beetlejuice baby look way better than the Romulus baby.
That baby was a Ken doll too. Ain't had nothing. That was weird. That was
look like a centipede or something, don't it?
Yeah. Ew.
With a centipede with feet, like god damn.
And you touch it, it's just moist. Like
oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I had something to say and I forgot it.
Was it all right? What did y'all think about the backstory of Beetlejuice and his ex-wife, Dolores?
Stupid. That was so stupid. They just threw that in there.
Why were they speaking in Spanish?
Yeah.
No,
That's still not the most random shit in this movie though.
no, it's not. I feel like Burton was
The
trying
wife
to.
is the random part in the movie, but that's what it
Yeah,
is.
nah,
The random part got to be
the
the
soul
end.
train. Nah, it's the soul train. It's the random part.
Yeah.
Bruh, Jay, I say, bruh, that is the saddest, most somber, happy song I've ever seen in my life. Like you could put that in a horror movie, you'd be like, bruh, I feel so uneasy the entire time. But then it's like, is it because Jenna is dead, or is it because I'm seeing these niggas shook and jive?
So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is safe space. Bet. All right. So I'm a known Tim Burton fan, and I know Tim Burton don't really be putting black people in his projects.
And
So
don't
when I,
like
so I don't know if he don't like it. I'm not. I don't know. Don't nobody send me nothing because I don't want it to fuck up my Tim Burton fandom because he got too many projects that I like. But when I
I'm
saw this scene,
looking.
I said I'm gonna have to defend this. I immediately said I'm gonna have. I couldn't even enjoy it for real because I said I'm gonna have to defend this. Do I like that he has black people in this, or is he just like playing in our face? I didn't know, and I felt so I was conflicted. I said I want to be an ally, but it's just like Jazz, you see it. So,
He said, "Here, nigga, damn."
right? They had afros and stuff. I'm like, Tim, what's going on? But I was just like, okay, it's like a piece of me liked it and a piece of me felt strange. Did anybody else feel that way, or am I the only one on this boat?
He said he only want his movies to depict what he sees, and this is how he see us, Jazz.
He see us shucking and jiving with a fro. That's what he see.
to the great beyond, Jazz. We ain't nowhere in the town, but we in the dead on the way to the great unknown.
Boogieing. Look.
There was a football player in the last movie that was black though.
I feel like they was all purple.
They were. I mean, but come on, he looked like a black
I mean,
man.
he was dead.
And that's the other thing. I wonder how people like. Some people look bad when they die. Some people look pretty regular when they die. Like Barbara and them, they look pretty cool for some people that they said they face it came off in the wreck.
They drowned in the water. So they didn't have any real damage happen to them when they died. They just drowned.
Yeah.
But like you saw with, of course, Charles, half of his body, and then with Lydia's ex-husband, he still had the piranhas eating at him, which is crazy.
Why would they do that?
I looked at that like, and she was happy,
That-
and she was just happy as hell. See, that was like, nigga, no.
You know he smelled like fish. Like, yo.
He going to go fix drinks and pass me drinks. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Sit down.
I wouldn't touch him.
She was about to give up her life just to see him. She got played.
That's crazy.
Bro, she was simple. For somebody that's so smart, she was simple as hell.
Did y'all expect that twist?
I peeped it.
Yeah.
I was in the theater like, yo, he did. I was like, he did. I was like, he did. And the thing that really like hit it for me is when they went in the house and the parents' faces weren't shown. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And they always meet in his house. He can't leave his house. He's dead. I was like,
that was basically the twist on Barbara, and the husband from the first movie. They couldn't leave the home, and that was the whole catch of it, and them being able to find the loophole. And he found his loophole. It was just the most fucked up of the loopholes that you can find. But I like when they were kissing, and then he began to float. So I instantly thought of Lestat and Louis, but I also thought about when Barbara and the husband was asleep, when they first fell asleep, and she was floating over the bed, and then she hit the ground with like she didn't know. But yeah, I like it. That's what it reminded me of.
I do remember that. It was a lot of Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In this movie. Did y'all have any like favorite Easter eggs that reference the first film?
Of course, the banana boat at the funeral.
Oh my God, they sounded so beautiful.
I said that was a dope way to use that. Like to
It
do
was.
because redoing it it's crazy. Even though they still did some crazy shit in this. Like Tim Burton was in here, he nigga said, "Nah, fuck that. You niggas think you do musicals, bitches? I got you."
He said it just like that. Niggas and all. Damn, Tim.
Dang, what was I saying? I lost it. I don't remember what I was about to say.
Your favorite Easter egg? Because I like how
Go ahead.
I like how the artwork that Lydia was, or excuse me, that Delia was moving in that kind of trapped her up against the house. It was like that big art piece that had like a bunch of little arms and shit. That was
Yeah.
the statue that was outside of
The school.
Astrid's school.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. And then the whole cell phone scene at the end with the influencers when all their faces came together, because that was kind of similar to what Barbara and her husband in the first film did to try to scare the Deets out the house. So
I didn't catch that, but that's actually dope.
I do wish they were in the movie though. Like I was waiting to see them. Like Adam and Barbara, I was like really waiting to see them. I'm like, where they at? Dang.
Alec ain't allowed on no movie sets right now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But hold on, to be fair, they could have did the whole clay thing.
They could have.
They could have been able to do that.
They just addressed it naturally. They moved on. They found a loophole. They gone.
Easy as hell to come up with. Just say they moved on. They went to heaven. They out of here.
Yeah.
But
the snake.
I
like that.
The sandworm.
The sandworm. Yeah. Yeah. That part always looks like Salvador. What's his name? The painter.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah, Dali. Yeah. It always reminds me of that. Like this whole movie kind of reminds me of like that. Like he takes like a lot of like imagery from Salvador. So, yeah.
Does he have any other work or projects scheduled or slated at all?
Like Tim Burton or
yeah, Tim Burton.
I'm not sure.
Because it almost felt like a send off. Like just he's done. Like he could be done after this. Because like that song, the singing at the end, the whole this like feel like it combined like every not necessarily film or maybe theme that Tim Burton has had. Everything kind of stays in line with each other because it's never it's the same type of dark. It's not really kiddish because it's more like teen. None of this stuff is like kiddie, and that's what I thought this was, like a kid movie. And I'm watching it. He grabbed Barbara by the pussy when he first met her.
One
of my favorite scene, he went to the little shake joint and he was like, he said, it's been 600 years. I got to get something. Like, oh, he started doing a little dance. He was jumping up and down. She said, why'd you build that? But I didn't build that.
Beetlejuice was a wild freak, like creepy freak.
Both.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. What Michael Keaton brought to the original film, he was able to bring all of that into this one. It was the same. It doesn't even seem like 36 years even passed by to where he had to get back into the shoes of this character because he did such an amazing job. They was like, oh, your ex-wife, the soul sucker. Yeah, she is. Like, you know.
Gross. Yeah.
And then, like, watching this as an adult, you pick up on all, of course, the adult jokes. Like, it was, whew. He was definitely in his bag. Oh, yeah.
He looked horrible. Yeah.
Who? Beetlejuice?
Mike Keaton.
Oh,
Beetlejuice. Yeah. But you could tell, like, behind that, he aged really badly. You could tell.
He didn't age too bad. He's chubbier than what he once was. I mean, it's been 40 years. Like,
I mean, but I wasn't even talking about like the chubbiness, like the face. He just looks so
I mean,
much.
I mean, it, I
Yeah.
mean, it, I mean, it does to me, but I feel like the chubbiness do play a little bit part in it.
But wasn't Beetlejuice chubby in the first one?
Not as chubby.
No.
Are y'all
Nah.
body shaming Beetlejuice right now? The juice is loose. Y'all body shaming him? That's crazy.
Look at the second way that Tim Burton want to put us out there. The juice is loose.
Mm-hmm. OJ. I didn't
Loose.
catch that. But what did y'all think about the Bobs?
R.I.P. my nigga Bob, man.
I was not expecting him to be out of here the way that he was.
Bro, he ran into the devil twice. He missed it the first time. The second time it was raps.
He should have stayed his ass under that desk.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna win.
Me
I thought he was
too.
gonna walk out of me good.
Man. I wonder. You think them was all people that from the end of the last movie, the little dude putting a little dust on their heads?
Yeah.
Is that where they come from, or did Beetlejuice create these people?
I think it was when they put the stuff on his head. I don't know how Beetlejuice would have been able to make them. I mean, he had a whole job.
How did he get like 7 of them?
I have no idea, but they
stole them. Like,
he stole them and put them to work. Did you see how fast they left that office?
Nigga, they said, nigga, stay where?
What was the job?
Let's stay to work. They was they basically
they were haunting people, right?
They like the Ghostbusters, but for people. he Ghostbusters for people.
Hey man, I get it. That's a nice for real.
Right?
Yeah. He said he do what was it? The exorcism for the living. Like what?
He always knows how to make a flyer, and he's very consistent with reading the newspaper to see who's in the obituaries. Like same all of that. But him chopping up his ex-wife was kind of crazy though. She was like, now I need your soul. He said, oh, bet.
But man, he started as a grave digger that many years ago.
Right.
That nigga been in the trenches for real.
How you getting hoes in the trenches? But that should have been a red flag to him. Like, who's picking up men?
Oh, she like me?
Right. Wait. So trash men can't get women?
No, they can.
No.
Isn't that like a local job? It's kind of fire. No, that's a state job.
Yeah.
You know, that's a government. Yeah.
And they get good benefits. They're
probably in a union.
There you go. He got a 401k already set up, and his company is matching that. I'm sorry, yeah. A trash man, definitely. He might stink, but them benefits, you gotta think.
The good wife, man, home. He got a good wife.
And you ain't gotta worry about trash being around the house.
Yeah, I mean, he do it at the house here. This be he do it at work, because I know, man, don't get me started on what people do at home and not at work, man.
Well, this took a turn. But I was gonna say, if next week I got a bunch of trash men in my DMs, I'm definitely gonna let y'all know.
The trash niggas. But like, they're not trash niggas, they just
Those are two different things.
Like, this nigga accepting trash niggas now. In my story.
Trash niggas.
That's how it's gonna be told in my story.
He's a good man. Those are good men.
He's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man.
That nigga was married.
Yo, she was crazy.
Yeah, my boo was on one.
But we got a good cameo in this movie from Danny DeVito, who, of course, had worked with Tim Burton in Batman Returns. He was channeling his penguin energy. And then he got his soul sucked.
Yeah, he got sucked up.
Man.
He got sucked up. He did.
Yeah.
Shorty had been plotting though.
What you mean?
Like her body was like, why would they put all her body parts together? Maybe they didn't know. Cause
He
like
wouldn't come back together.
I'm saying like they knew. It felt like they knew something. Cause why would you put her body parts in other places and burn them bitches? Like y'all still got them bridged
They
up.
should have been in different rooms.
So you're saying they should have put her body back together and not have them separated?
No, they should have separated it. Like her body should have been in other places.
Oh, a
They
different
should have
room.
or burnt her body up. Like why would you even? Because why would you break it up and put it together? Like just have it right there.
Well, that's the same body because remember Beetlejuice chopped her up. So they probably just found her body chopped up and they was like, I ain't putting that bitch back together. This ain't a Build-A-Bitch factory. So they just put her in some boxes and then
they took each piece and put it in a different box. Why?
Maybe because they had a lot of boxes on deck.
Build them bitches up. I don't know.
Oh, this ain't Build-A-Bitch.
It's great. Because I'm saying, because if she could already do that, she was gonna build up. She was gonna build herself back up anyway.
So I think like something happened. It was like an electricity does wonders, even in limbo. And so, I mean, a lot of things got mixed up and then just brought her body back to life, back to reality. And she just had some staples and was able to go ahead and put that together.
Yeah. Oh, man.
She seemed super aggressive and very clingy because you could have got all them other souls that you was collecting.
Bruh, she like what?
You know what?
Is it like an endless supply? Like she think it's an endless supply of people she could just kill? Like does it stop? Like does the appetite stop? Like
probably makes her stronger. You know, people like that power. But you know that I thought was weird. There was a dry cleaners in like limbo.
Right. They still had jobs. Can you imagine? Can you imagine dying and still having to work?
I would be so mad. So mad. Like, let me have peace, please.
Here too?
And then you gotta work.
I'm going to hell.
Wait, no,
oh no, they working for free down there. At least over here you get a check. But then it's like, do you work your way up? It's like it's an endless void of working somewhere else.
Man, I mean, I gotta get you talking about me fighting the bear. Shit. Me and God need a fair one if that's what it is.
We don't gotta bring him into this. He's sorry.
More jobs.
Like, be free, Lord, please.
I wondered, like, are we working to get the ultimate job once we get there?
Yes. Yes.
I'd be so mad. Like, I don't want to work. I don't want to work.
Then you up there with the family. Oh man.
I don't want to work.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like I don't.
And I'm not even like bashing people that like own cleaners, but to get into the afterlife and have a cleaner, I gotta have something. It's gonna be something like.
But yo, he was also Asian. Like, what's going on to? Like, what's up?
Yo, so I'm not gonna lie. Burton had a few racial things going on because when the photographer died, and he went to limbo, and Danny DeVito. It's not Danny DeVito. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I'm thinking somebody else. He said these damn foreigners, because the dude was speaking Spanish. I said, Tim.
So what was his point? Was he just showing us the landscape of the place?
Yeah.
Because him dying and walking down the street, I got nothing from that.
You got Danny DeVito that got his life sucked out of him and he spit up some shit and he was drinking cleaner.
Nigga was drinking Drano.
He was drinking cleaner? Oh.
He was doing his job.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine being in the afterlife at work and you get your soul sucked at work?
Where you go then? Like, where do you go after that?
Somewhere with another job.
To another job.
Man, imagine. No. Does it end? No.
That's all you hear.
That's hell for real. That's hell for real.
Oh, that's when you're gonna see Beetlejuice pop up. Yeah, sure. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Home, home, home.
Right.
So the boy, like I think Astrid, her storyline, man, because she was just so willing and willing to die. Like she was just like that was just kind of crazy to me.
She just missed her dad and seeing pictures of them. Hey, man. Seeing pictures of him, just, she's just like, and you can't see him? Well, his ass is at work. That's why your mama couldn't see him. He was hitting the clock.
Giving tickets out to the Soul Train. That is so sad.
So did that scene remind y'all of The Wiz?
Yes.
Me too.
Do y'all think The Wiz is like a horror movie? Like it's scary? Because some people say like it's like a scary movie too.
I've heard people say that.
That subway scene, now that was kind of scary when all that shit was coming to life. But outside of that, I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
No, the kids coming off the wall, that was kind of scary too.
I thought that was dope.
I mean, my first time seeing that, like no, but it's like a Thanksgiving movie now. So, but I've heard people say that it's like a horror movie to them.
Man. I mean, because didn't they have like flying monkeys?
Yeah.
Because the original had the.
But they rode bikes, right? They didn't fly. Did they?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I just know.
Every year.
I don't know if I've seen The Wiz in full.
You need to see that.
You definitely need to see that. It's a great movie.
Just that I scene in general when they're all singing all the colors. Oh, I love it.
It's a lot of soul. A lot of soul. Just like it was a lot of soul in this Soul Train.
Exactly.
It's like, so like I fuck with Bruno Mars. But it's almost like when he sings soul music, it's just a little different when he's singing and when like Teddy Pendergrass singing it. It's a difference.
That's kind of a fucked up comparison. Teddy?
I feel like he's shucking and jiving when he sings.
And
Bruno Mars.
You say he what?
I feel like he's shucking and jiving, trying to be black when he sings. I don't like
that. It's a some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Man,
I don't know.
Bruno Mars is my go-to at karaoke. I used to have motherfuckers sad in there. I might have been sad.
When I was your man?
But I changed the lyrics.
When I was your girl?
When I was your woman?
And then talking to the moon. Yo, I put my heart and soul in both of them songs.
Talking to the moon.
People in the crowd be like, it's okay. They were so supportive.
And then Jazz be having emotion with her shit. She holding the mic like a dumbbell out here and still singing.
First off, I have one hand in the air, and then this look crazy on the view. I have the mic to my mouth, and I have one hand up. So,
feeling it, huh?
Hell yeah, I gotta do a little two-step. If you gonna do karaoke, you gotta do karaoke. That's all I'm saying.
Never done that.
1,000.
A character we haven't discussed, Wolf Jackson.
I was just about to bring him up.
Gotta keep it real.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not a cop. I'm an actor.
He was so random.
What was his point?
No, the third act, man. If they don't win an Oscar for the third act of this movie, dog, cause that shit was hard. His little action music, I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
And then it didn't.
Freeze. I said, they stopped my nigga, man. That nigga Beetlejuice all powerful. Unless you say the same.
You had cops coming from every angle.
They had me thinking of Deadpool and 2 when they was dying, when they was coming in.
Wait, from the plane?
The winds are good, guys. We can do it. The winds are good. I'm looking at these people jumping through these windows at the church. I'm like, God damn, these folks are out of control.
Lord. He was a random character.
he was, bro. He was, man. But I mean, it made sense though. So I feel like this was a play on the older lady in the first movie we was following. Now she I'm just going, you know, but I feel like it was a play on her character. It was a little bit different because she was smoking and it was coming out of her throat when she was smoking. So this person was an actor who took everything seriously and he blew his own head off. So he always ended up putting face cream on.
Yeah. And the secretary always being around, like she was everywhere.
She was that's the kind of hype person you need. That's the kind of hype person you need. She said, "Sir, remember, you're an actor. You always keep it level-headed."
That was stupid.
It's funny, like a lot of these movies, you can kind of tell when the cast has a great time on set. And I feel like they had a great time on set. Like you got a woman walking around with a spike through her throat, just walking around giving Wolf Jackson papers. Like, you ain't gonna hit somebody with that.
I mean, technically won't kill them here. I guess. I don't know. They still be dying out here.
Right. Beetlejuice done died a few times.
That nigga, he don't even count. That nigga.
He came down.
He can't. A full-on demon.
Yeah, he did. He came down.
But what did y'all think about like the costume design throughout the characters and the ones that we saw kind of behind the scenes?
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it is modern day. But the designs for like just the entire film and how everybody dressed. But I guess, I mean, this right here, Delia was probably the most stylish, if that's what I'm rocking with. Like her art made sense today. Like back then, I'm pretty sure people look at this like, bro, what the fuck is this? And this shit probably Tim Burton done probably carved up in his house.
He definitely got
it felt original. That's all. Like it felt original, but it also felt like it took you back. Like it took me back then. Like in the 90s when it was like made, like it seemed like it didn't change anything and it still worked.
Right.
And I like that.
Yep.
Like it wasn't even like special effects or anything like that. Like, it seemed like it was just how it was before.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I wish he would have changed the hairstyle of Lydia's hair though. Her hair was crazy throughout this movie. I'm like, so we had the bangs, even when you was pregnant, you ain't try to do a ponytail or nothing. I was just like, all right. Ever since you was a kid. Golly.
It did a cute ponytail. Like, it was okay. Slick back. Braids. She can have some braids.
No. Is it the braids?
Oh, she could have came out with dreads. Oh my god.
Hey man,
all right.
Tim, I'm like, Tim, you found a dread person before you found real niggas? Like that's what you did.
Why it seemed like he would have a white with dreads? God.
I think she would look good. That would have been like, I could see her with dreads. I don't know. Like I seem like that. I feel like that would have been the character to have dreads like that one. I don't know, but the spiky thing, I don't know. It was a little messy. Yeah.
I would have said, all right, Tim, that's enough.
Some straight backs, like just some straight back braids. It would be cute.
Mm. But do y'all have a favorite scene from the movie?
The wedding. The wedding.
That's a good
When
one.
they all started singing it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that third act, man. I watched that a few times, just run that back. Because that was just like, bro, where did this even come from? But it made sense if you look at based on the first movie. Because when they
Right.
get the banana boat, the performance at the table, it's like you have to. That's an iconic scene. I would assume. I mean, people never really talk about it. So is Beetlejuice a cult following? Because you know how with certain things like Hasta La Vista, but like certain shit you just know about, and like maybe you just not saying that everybody don't, but like
I think
line. I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead.
I think it's in line with like Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's like cult following like that. If you ever seen that,
I would say I never seen that.
I'm familiar with it, but I've never seen it. Like,
if you ever see it, I think you should see it like in person because it's like interactive. So it's great. But there's
I thought it's not a movie.
The cult following. It's a movie, but it's also a play. Like you see that. So it's like in line with that. To me, like the cult following type thing. Yeah.
Because I can see cut. That's all. I was like, dang, ain't nobody. Nope. This never comes up for nobody. But it's like, damn, this is actually a pretty cool scene.
so I don't think it has any takeaway lines like a lot of movies do. There wasn't a line that just hit, but in my opinion, I might be biased. I think Beetlejuice is a classic, in my opinion, because like that dinner scene was wild as hell. And then it's just like you got a version of a demon that was sarcastic, that actually talked, that was just something completely different than I guess you think about other demon movies that came out during the late 80s. So you know what I mean? So he wasn't killing people. Like he was bringing some harm to you. He tried to kill Charles in the first one by dropping him from the steps. But I mean, did he die though? No.
What happens to some niggas he hit with the stick? I don't know what happens to them people.
Which people?
I remember the first one he was in the house and Lydia called Beetlejuice to come, and then it was the people that was trying to buy the house or whatever. They were trying to bring money to the place. He was gonna make it a fun house or whatever. And then he was like, "Step on up. You can get your first swing to knock the."
They probably ain't die. They just went outside to their cars or something. I know you're talking about.
They just left. Yeah,
they still alive.
Yeah, they there.
They went home. Went to sleep.
Now, they didn't wake up, it's because of that concussion. But that's on
them. Beetlejuice definitely a better demon than the movie and than the demon in Deliverance. So I will say that. At least he didn't say I can smell your nappy pussy. Like at least he didn't say that.
Like why? Why?
Why is that a line in a movie?
Lee Daniels literally said he needed to add that.
Like how you know it's nappy? Like that's so.
A demon saying that is crazy.
Why are you worried about mine? Like, yeah. So
the other thing I like,
he needs to go ahead.
I like how they play with the element of people saying Beetlejuice and like he be tripped, like he be like spazzing out as they say. That should be tripping me out.
So since we were talking about scenes, which one do y'all think is the best between the wedding scene and the dinner table scene from the first one?
Dinner
Mm.
table.
Uh-oh. Jason is
Dinner
conflicted.
table. That's a classic scene.
I am also going to say the dinner table.
And I also sing it with him every time. So like
Uh-oh.
it's better.
I didn't grow. I didn't grow up with it, so it's not even like it's not even, you know. So yeah, the wedding scene was, because it was a whole thing. It was a grand gesture. It was over the top, elaborate. Like it was a lot of different things going on there. So but it had to be, you know what I mean? Like it was the second part of it. It was like the second version. It had to be bigger, larger.
It did try to be on par with it. It was good. It just wasn't that, you know. Like it was
wasn't
good.
the original.
Yeah, like you can't outdo the original. You just can't.
Sometimes you can. I'm just saying.
I mean, with this,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes you can. Sometimes the second one it's a
it
bit.
is crazy that like in the first one, Beetlejuice is like in it for 15 minutes, but I didn't realize that. Like when I rewatched it, it's like
no Beetlejuice.
He was only in it for
like
the last 10, 30 minutes in it. Like that's crazy.
I don't know. You probably well, Michael Myers probably was in the movie longer than Beetlejuice was in the first ones.
So I did like that he was in this one a lot more, like from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So like this was his movie. So I did like that.
I never realized he wasn't in the first movie that much. Because I guess because like every time he was on the screen, he took over it.
Yeah.
To where it kind of left, you still felt his presence, his character's energy, even when the scene was done with him. Like that scene when he turned into the snake and when he was fucking the family up in the first movie. I was just like, he's looking wild out here. He looked like a great value version of Pennywise if he played in the dirt, like a lot.
I can see that.
But
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. What was you about to say?
No, I just was going to reiterate that he really wasn't in that first movie when I first watched it. Like, and they called it that, but it was still good. Like every part that he had in it, he did steal the movie away. Yeah.
But I do like that we got him a lot. That he kind of had his own storyline in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody pretty much had their own for the most part, and it gave everybody something to do in the story, and they kind of brought everybody together in the end, Yeah.
Does it seem like with as many storylines as we got, did this movie feel like it was a solid 2 hours?
It wasn't.
I didn't say that it was. I said, did it feel like that it was a solid 2 hour movie?
It could have been 2 hours. I would have liked it because it was just so fun to watch. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good watch, fun watch.
Yeah.
I feel like all the. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
I would say PG-13 in the 80s and PG-13 in 2024, two different PG-13s. I think Beetlejuice saying fuck a few times in that first movie.
He did. He did. And they even blanked it out at the end. I'm just like, why?
That should have been the one. That should have been the one they got in this.
But I don't know.
I just want to make it. Oh man, that was good. That was
a great movie.
But when Beetlejuice, he put Roy with the truth serum. He was like, I just went to that retreat because I wanted to find vulnerable women, and you were a jackpot.
How many men do you know like that? Like, so many men do that?
But Delia had told her, she was like, "Oh, he just the one man, your one true love found you when you hit rock bottom, right? Okay."
She tried to tell.
She did.
It was weird though, so she wasn't trying to listen to her. She found Charles the same way. So
I thought it was funny that they reunited at the end. At the Soul Train. Oh, Jason making a face.
why you looking like
Why
that?
you?
I'm saying that whenever I see that, I do being come on down, come on down. Oh,
They really was getting down.
Ooh.
They were getting down.
I was looking at this shit
I
like,
want to go on a
man,
Soul Train like
it
that.
felt like Get Out. It felt like Get Out when I was watching it. It's like da-da-da-da-da. And then the claps. I was like, oh my god, nigga, them the slave masters.
Niggas claps.
Get your ass in the house.
Throwing people in that train.
Bruh, and I feel like, didn't they feel like a little scream Easter egg when she got into the train and she was kind of all the people plastered up against the wall? I said, oh, look at these folks.
I didn't think of Scream.
Of course, y'all. He
I did. I was like, oh shit.
I was just like, dang, Astrid, you got played. But
Bruh.
then the boy got played when he thought he got his passport stamped.
That was so easy. But I mean, I guess they was just showing how small or petty of a problem he was.
Yeah, he was a little weird to be in the movie, but I guess that was awesome. Like, it was a bunch of random stuff in the movie.
She always fought for some little nappy head boy.
Why he got to be a nappy head?
They do be some nappy head white boys.
Yeah, look.
Think about Wednesday.
Is that the girl that played Wednesday in that TV show?
It is.
It is. Wow.
But you know a funny bar when Asher was just like, I met a boy. Liddy was like, when have you had time to meet a boy? She was like, the same amount of time you got engaged. And then Delia was like, she didn't mean it. That was just karma.
But nah, for real, like, what the fuck?
Yo, how do you propose to me at my dad's funeral? That was
crazy. That was crazy.
The craziest thing, he said, let me tell her grandfather dead. Bro, what? If you don't get the fuck out of here.
Maybe it's better if it's coming from a cis man.
I lost my granddad too. When? 40 years ago.
Like what?
Nigga, we all done lost a granddad in 40 years, nigga.
Right, 40 years ago.
He was very self-centered, but he was just like, when you're upset, that makes me upset. And I don't want to be upset. And then she was just like, well, I don't want to make you feel upset. It's just like, wait.
He was manipulative, bro.
Oh, the king of gaslighting. The king.
And the pills that she was taking, was that to tape to remove her from seeing ghosts, or
maybe to limit her abilities?
I think it was Oxycontin. I think that was Oxy. Like, I think he was drugging her. Xanax.
You did say she was gonna probably be on some type of drug.
He was giving her drugs.
I mean, to be fair though, you go into the bathroom and you just see a dead person in there fixing their hair. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
Give me the crack really quick. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. It was so funny when you saw Lydia thinking she saw Beetlejuice in like groups of people. I was just like, I saw that and I was like, that's how I be when I think I see an ex out in public. Like, she was just like, wait, what? Who is that? She thought she was seeing him in so many different locations.
That's how you feel when you see an ex?
Nah,
Or
I'm
you think
playing.
you be looking over your shoulder?
Nah.
That nigga Jazz be treating her ex like a killer when they in public. She be dodging the fuck out them folk.
Y'all remember that episode of
Like they don't
Boondocks?
exist. They died.
The episode of Boondocks with Cat Williams. He was looking for sis that was dating grandpa. She kept ducking. Yo.
That's you.
Yo. When Huey said, "Does she ever jump under the table when y'all out in public?" After somebody in a pimp suit walks past. We really need the Boondocks because oh my God, we so much baby oil in the episodes.
Man, they would be canceled right now.
Ooh.
They were trying to bring it. They were trying to bring it back. I think it didn't go through though. I think
they came.
I think with Pops, they didn't feel like they could do it right.
Somebody got to create something.
So, R. Kelly, the first episode being about R. Kelly. Let's just wild out on the first. Like,
nah, the first episode is Kendrick and Drake.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they might at some point. They may because that'd be. I mean, the real topic because you got Huey, but yeah, Riley for the other part of it. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little. I still be tripping like that's Regina King, like
right,
playing both characters. Like,
yeah, granddad.
Fantastic woman, actor,
amazing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But did y'all have any other things y'all wanted to discuss?
I don't want to discuss it. No.
I just think Astrid was stupid and boy crazy, but
bruh,
what teenage girl isn't?
Raging hormones. Raging. Man, she walked past a dude.
I was not boy crazy. No, I wasn't. I ain't even boy crazy. Like what? No.
You got on headphones?
No. So shut up. No.
Your ass when they don't have on headphones. No, not boy crazy. Oh, that's funny. Because I see Jason literally got headphones on right now, and he did not have headphones on. That motherfucker. He could have sent you something in the chat. Headphones alert. He just put his on real easy. Yo, whoo, Jason is trash. That is funny. That is funny. Now, but she saw the dude on the street. Then they got married. Then she had a baby. Yo, that baby scene, tears at the end. Tears. Because I'm
what like, he fucked the doctor up, bro.
And the nurse. It was 4 people in there, though. 2 of them ran.
That little baby boy. I said, God damn, it should have ended like, well, it was still an ambiguous ending, bro. But that was good. That was good. I said, not Astrid again. Damn. She be going to the extreme. Oh, Halloween, I'm going to this boy house. This nigga, then the first thing he do, we come in the house. Oh yeah, I don't want to go out nowhere. I want to stay in the house. I want to do that too. I'm
sitting here like, since you fell for it, you fell for the Netflix and chill. And then you brought snacks.
Wasn't even no TV in there.
Was no TV. I would have asked him, like, why are we going upstairs if we supposed to hand out candy? Like, this ain't know what was going on. He didn't even know who her character was. She dressed up as.
Jazz, Jazz, the crazy. Not one person rung that doorbell. You seen all them kids across the street running. That's weird. Why?
Okay, he got
right
the same
past.
outfit on. She don't notice that he got the same outfit on.
And he dirty. Yo.
Bruh, she was just
Why
like,
you
man,
so
this
weird?
song,
Like,
he's showing me something different. I didn't know.
Yo.
it's
I,
cool to wear clothes a bunch of times a week. Like what? Nah,
man,
man.
that was
Just because he
good.
said he know the book you reading. Yo.
Got her.
I ain't gonna lie. When she hit that tree, I said, damn. When her bike race, I said, yo, why y'all
That's
do
why.
Jenna like that?
That's why I said, damn. I thought she died. I was like, damn,
That
she
would have been a really
died.
dope twist.
I was like, damn, she died. So now she moving. She's out here making dead friends now. Cause she wasn't.
But
Cause
now
she
she
wasn't.
went to a tree and died. Like
I mean, I've seen. I mean, come on now. Them people, them falling off that damn truck after missing that damn dog they should have ran over was dumb too.
Yo, they try to tell the dog don't move. He said, fuck y'all. Yo, you gotta come back and kill that dog. Like,
yo.
yo,
Yo.
the way that she hit this tree, because I just watched it again. I mean, nah, I didn't. But yo, that would have been a really dope twist if she was dead, but it would have reminded me of the first season of American Horror Story when the daughter, spoiler alert, killed herself and we thought she was alive through the entire season.
You know what? That was like one of the best seasons too.
Yeah,
are they still on? Like,
yes, they are. Ryan Murphy he gotta relax.
He pulling that TP. He pulling that TP shit.
Ryan made
He got
that
a show. It's a show coming out tonight with him or tomorrow.
Yo, Mendez brothers.
I got one more episode I need to finish.
I got two, man. I don't even want to finish it. Did they get better?
It gets better. It goes through every single perspective. Like it does.
It does after two, and I'm like, oh, these perspectives. I don't think I really want it.
Man, it had me thinking like, oh, they ain't do it. Oh my god, or like, oh, he was raping them, so they had to kill them and the mama. Then it was like, hold up. No, they wasn't. Like it was like a whole thing was like, hold up, no, they wasn't.
And they talking about they married, talking about they wives somehow. They ain't even tell the real story, bitch. You weren't even around at the time. What? Who?
Like Lyle had a whole woman that like he was like confiding in, right?
Yeah. This was definitely before they recorded the inmate conversations. Like
recorded all
he's probably why they started recording. They're like, wait, so we can record the conversations? Bet. He said, I got a book coming.
Like, I was like, real good in court today. I'm gonna win this. Like what? Like,
yeah. When his lawyer said, and this, of course, is all old stuff. When his lawyer said, no, she's writing the book. Y'all ain't writing no book. She got everything you said.
Yeah.
Sat there like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, she's in love with me. No. Like what? Idiot.
I might just write
that would be episode 6 because I ain't seen that.
Oh, see?
Wait.
Need to finish.
Finish
it.
I mean, you knew they didn't get out. They're still in jail. You knew they were not getting out of there.
They got life. Spoiler alert, they got life. They
should have that was the spoiler here. I thought them niggas got the chair or something.
They should have.
And they should have, the way they shot them. Man.
There's people on Twitter talking about free them. No.
In there.
What are you
please.
talking about?
Them crazy ass niggas.
Please keep them forever.
They should burn the jail down, them niggas inside.
He caps out like, why? Like, what?
I ain't gonna lie. Ryan Murphy got the same catalog of fine men as Tyler Perry. Because there was no reason for Lyle to pull that fine dude in that prison. No reason. Or Eric. I'm sitting here like, wait, you've been there for 48 hours and you pulling that? But they're in jail. But still,
He was probably ugly as hell.
gotta be.
Probably was missing an eye, fingers, everything. Like,
And I'm looking at this like, why wasn't the prison guard in there with them?
You mean in the shower?
in the shower.
Yeah.
If I was the guard, I would have been in there. But
he don't see no dicks. Like, that's why
I would have been like, "What y'all doing?" Or keep going.
they're like,
Take all the time you need.
You know the number one cause of turnover is pregnancy.
So so Beetlejuice. But luckily, Lydia didn't. Excuse me. Astrid did not have Beetlejuice.
Oh, for real, no, seriously. The news is always pushing these little white women having sex with the kids at school. It's time we talk about all these prison guards fucking these prisoners.
Oh, they
be losing their jails. They be losing. Like that may be number one leader in causing single parent household. But that nigga, he know he had life, and you was fucking him anyway.
But that would
be. They say the homosexual men have the best team. Maybe that's why they sleeping with the prisoners. In there.
They got a house. That don't count.
That ain't a house.
The taxpayers is paying that, so somebody else is paying that. So they're still hobos.
They're still hobos.
That's hilarious.
Them are where the hobos came from. No, I know they was getting pregnant in there like that, like,
bro.
Correctional officers. Like,
wait, are you talking about in the female prisons or the male prisons?
The male prisons.
The male prisons, they getting the correctional officers pregnant.
But then also the officers in the female prisons be getting them chicks pregnant too.
Yeah, y'all saw
baby.
Y'all saw that.
I'm like, why don't y'all? Like, y'all know what y'all can do to a boy. They probably just think ain't nobody gonna find out that it's mine.
Bro, that's some real gangster shit. I mean, but nah, they gotta know, because how can you keep that a secret in jail?
I mean,
I'm trying to get out of jail. I'm telling.
Yo, that girl pregnant, and I know who the daddy is.
How much you reduce?
I rolled down the street. Down there,
they gonna look at you like you were here for murder. One, you're not getting out of here. We'll get you a pack of cigarettes, and that's it. You gonna take that pack?
Hey man, this nigga just in jail snitching, man. This nigga real snitch.
That's crazy.
Snitching without reward, bro. That's crazy.
For some cigarettes, like sleep. Go eat your porridge or whatever they eat.
Yo, porridge in prison is
I don't know what they eat.
Wait. Okay, so since we already on a random tangent before we end this, man. So I'd be looking at the Twitter, and this is people that be like, they got a menu, and I'm like, what what's the menu? And the lady said $88 for back shots. I'm like, whoa, like the price went up. That was the first stop.
Like Ozempic shots, or
nah?
Oh, okay.
Wait, it went up. What was it prior?
I thought it was 40.
You thought
it was 40, but then now it's 88. So look, now she said it's 88, right? So I'm looking like, oh, so I asked her, so $88 for to hit you from the back. She was like, oh no, I don't do meetups. It's a video. I look like I wish I could put a picture of the content, and I'm like,
not $88 for a POV video.
Oh yes, I'm like, bro, I know you're struggling. I know you're struggling, so you need to stop posting these pictures. Cause no.
How do
No,
you
you gotta actually sell it, honey. Like you gotta actually sell it. You gotta sell
Like, it's people on it's literally people on Twitter with their real content on there saying, "Come get more of it over here." You what? Why would I do that?
it's the actual thing, right? Or is it video?
I mean, I'm assuming it is somebody is
It's
doing
gotta
it.
be the actual thing. Like you gotta actually sell some of that coochie like for real. Like you do. Who's buying? Who's paying $88 for that?
I don't know, man. That's my random fact of the week, though. Back to you, Jazz.
All right. I got nothing. But yes. Episode 121. Beetlejuice. Question. Which one was better? The first one or the second one? Casey, I'm gonna go to you first.
Oh. Oh my God, they were both good. I don't know. I can't pick one.
That's crazy.
Like they were both good in their own ways.
Yeah.
They were meaningful for me in both ways. You know,
Now y'all ain't doing this shit.
I'm gonna go with the first.
Man, you picked it.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go with one.
I'm gonna go with one because the story was stronger for me, and there was too many stories and stuff I didn't like or I didn't make sense. Like, I love Jenna in the movie, but I hated Jenna's character in the movie. Like, it was just like, but then it's like I gotta remember she was like in high school. But like I wish I would have made her be like in college. Because that didn't make no goddamn sense for her to be that goddamn crazy.
You know, that's true. I guess I would pick the first one because it had Adam and Barbara in it, and I really enjoyed them. The married couple.
Yeah, that story made sense.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, this one seemed like he was trying to be a lot more like goofy and fun. But I do think like the multiple storyline was kind of a lot to juggle. Cause like Dan DeVito, like that whole thing. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it seemed like I'm trying to follow a lot of different things. So
I mean, but technically this Beetlejuice storyline, her.
What you mean?
Like Danny DeVito was like a part of Beetlejuice storyline. Because it was the whole thing of the wife, like the wife, you learning about her.
But would you say the wife had her own storyline? Because they didn't get together to the end. So his storyline was able.
I wouldn't say that because her storyline, her story is tied to his. Like without, if you take Beetlejuice, her story doesn't have legs anymore. You can remove Beetlejuice from everybody else's story, and their story will still they story will continue. For the most part. Like
I do feel
like Delia had a story outside of him. Jenna had a story outside of him. I think what's the call, but hers has to be because it's still rooted in the first movie. Lydia's story has to.
Could it be because his ex-wife's story, her motive was him, like her whole motive and everything was him. But like she was moving and grooving in 2 to 3 different scenes without him. You kind of forgot about let me speak for myself. I didn't even think about him when I saw her. I was like, okay, who's she about to kill? Who's she about to run into? She was over here finding pictures, licking on it. She was doing a lot.
Yeah,
so
she was.
She got a lot of screen time for just to be her.
She could have been taken out of the movie completely and still would have been okay. For me, it would have been okay.
Yeah, so even within that, you could like I said, you could damn near take her out of it, and it still would have been the same exact. For the most part, it would have been the same exact movie, because you would have still been Astrid being caught by the boy. They needed Beetlejuice to help them do that. He would have still been able to put her in that agreement, and it would have still been.
It just added to Beetlejuice's story. That's all. They try to give you like some background to him.
That's what I feel to say, because you really don't know how he died, what happened, where he got to, and stuff like that. So them giving you that, So like I mean, like Action Jacks, that shit didn't make sense, but it made sense. But it was just, it was that. But it kind of feel like I feel like the Batman Returns Penguin. He wasn't. You gonna watch the Penguin, then you go watch Batman Returns. It's night and day. And the character, and it's not necessarily he was just so funny because he's all the slobbing and spitting, all that shit felt just like Batman Returns. He started doing all that, but like, yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
that's how Tim Burton does his projects, though. Like
Yeah,
he adds
no, for
that
sure.
like nasty, dark, disgusting element. Because
Yeah,
you saw it in Edward Scissorhands, you saw it in Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, Jazz be watching his stuff. But so that just seemed like him. So don't be trying to compare Colin Farrell's Penguin to Danny DeVito. Like that's not fair, Jason.
Oh
But I
no, no,
know
I'm not comparing it like that. I'm just saying like it's just like
he
because
was more of a
it's
penguin, like the creature in Batman Returns. Like he was eating raw fish.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
penguin right now, he's just a guy. He doesn't have any kind of
Got a
afflictions or
baby.
anything like that.
He got a baby
Uniqueness.
leg.
You know what? There's people out here that got baby legs and baby hands.
You know what? I was just showing somebody that had a baby leg, but it was a kid, so I'm not gonna say nothing. It was a famous person's kid. So Kalani's kid. Okay, that's it. That's all. I was just showing that.
And then they might have a nub for a hand. You
Yep.
just never know. You see how we full circle with
Full
the
circle.
I'm telling y'all. But I had another question for y'all. Shit. I was asking.
Did y'all see the penguin?
Yes.
I did. I watched
Oh,
first
y'all like
episode.
that?
He should have
It was
been
cool.
dead. He should have died first episode.
What? Wait, what?
Within the first, I don't understand how they get. I don't understand how there's episode 2. I'm not gonna lie to you because he would have been shot a long time ago. I would have just had to face the consequence because no,
No,
no.
this is about to be like one of the greatest. That is
What's gonna happen? What else can happen?
Wait, y'all, let's get the was it good though?
He become
okay.
Let's wrap
he
this
become the
up.
mayor.
But yes, was it good though? Casey.
Yes. See how quick I did that? Yes. It was good.
Jason, was it good though?
It was wonderful.
Very
I'm
fun.
glad. Because I've been recommending movies to Jason and he just be like, don't be trying to
When
focus on.
I be
Recently you have like with the Alien franchise and then Beetlejuice. It's like I'm like, okay, he's seeing the light.
I'm just waiting for y'all to get into some true crime. That you know me and Erica, we be on that. So I'm just waiting.
Might need to tap into that bag. Jason don't need documentaries.
I started How to Die Alone.
I still gotta watch that.
Yes. Wait, no. We gotta finish. All right. Because I'm like, Jason about to pull me. I was about to jump on there, but I was like, no, wait. All right. So we do have some what did you think though? Where did I put them? Bet. We had a few comments, a nice amount of comments on our TikTok. Helene from the Talking Ish podcast amongst friends. I give it a solid 6.5. Lydia was so mousy. She was a G in the first movie. They turned her narcotic. Delia was standout in the movie. Kavase said, I give it a 7. I expected to see more Beetlejuice. His wife should have sucked his soul, though. And I mean this in the most unnasty way. Or nasty. CJ said, I liked it. It was fun and funny, but anticlimactic. I wouldn't recommend unless you're a Beetlejuice fan. And then Paradise Island, I give it a 5. And those are our what did you think those? Thank y'all for dropping those. Our link of thrones. Jason, do you have your person or are you looking?
I'm looking.
And you better not take mine. Casey, you have yours.
Winona Ryder.
All right.
Edward Scissorhands. Like another one of my mother's favorites.
That's a
It's
good
one
one.
of my favorites. Please watch it. It's really good. That's all I can say. Like, please watch it. Please.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Jason, are you still looking? If so,
No, I'll go with Burn Gorman.
yeah,
Oh,
I should have went. I knew it. Ah,
And he was in Lift
and you
with
didn't
Kevin
even
Hart.
pick the right movie.
I,
Nah, that's
I,
trash. He was in Dark Knight Rises.
I seen that. I was like, yeah,
ooh.
I'm not picking that.
He was in what movie? Lift.
Lift with Kevin Hart.
I don't think I saw that.
Don't watch it.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to say.
Yeah, because I don't Kevin Hart being serious and sexy is not for me. He should be
Sexy.
he should stick to the serious comedy, if anything. But like him trying to be like him trying to be sexy is horrible. It's horrible.
That little man.
Oh, okay. I am going to go with William Dafoe. Fuck you laughing at? He was in The Lighthouse. I saw 45 minutes of that shit.
He got his bash, his brains bashed in.
Oh, seems like that's a habit for his films, right? Brains
Man.
getting fucked up. But yes. Did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to add for this episode?
I think my mom would have liked this.
This movie?
Connie would have liked this. Yeah.
Hey, she couldn't see it, man. But yeah, no, I movie was very good. I felt I don't know what people were looking for. If you watched the first movie, Beetlejuice wasn't in that much at all. Was barely in that bitch. Maybe 10 minutes altogether out of 90 minutes. He's in that bitch probably 10 minutes. He was in this a lot more than he was in that first movie.
Yeah.
And this was still over the top. Like I said, if you didn't like like I said, Jenna's character could take you out of it though. I'm not gonna lie to you because she was super annoying. So if that's your issue, I promise you I understand. But outside of that, man, nah, man, appreciate y'all for still fucking with us. And next week, 122, I won't say the Bone Collector, but Skeleton Key.
I gotta watch that.
You never seen it?
Have I seen that? I feel like
haven't.
it was one of the movies my mama had. So I inherited her whole DVD collection. So
That's a win.
it's probably in there somewhere.
My DVD collection got sent.
Man,
Sent on the street.
the movies, the horror movies.
Storage I'm getting paid for.
Man,
have you seen Hunting House LLC? Hell House LLC.
no, hell, no.
It's like a found footage film. If you into those type of movies,
I do like those types. I really do.
I hate them shit.
Except for like VCR. I didn't really like that one.
I kind of fuck with that.
Or like Paranormal Activity.
I fuck with a few of them.
I don't know, but like the I feel like the best one probably is like Blair Witch Project. And then maybe like Quarantine.
Have you seen As Above, As Below?
I've seen bits and pieces. I can't remember the whole movie.
I hate that shit. I saw it in theaters and I was so pissed off.
As Above, As Below.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
As Above, So Below, something like that.
As Above, So Below. Yes.
Yeah.
2014.
Oh, I have a movie.
You have it?
What's the name? It's a girl's name. Like Julia. Is it Julia?
They got Edwin Hodge in there.
It's like, so it was like a movie that my mama had bought from like the bargain bin at Walmart. It was the grossest movie I ever seen, but like it was like the girl's face was like super messed up, but she was like an alien. And the guy who like took her in, he was like sleeping with her. And he like lost his whole family. And then she like ate his dog. And then like
That sounds kind of wild.
I think Jennifer. It was called Jennifer. Y'all should watch that.
That sounds like something I've seen though.
It's a straight to DVD type of movie. So
Name of it is Jennifer.
Jennifer with one N.
Oh,
I thought so.
one in from 1980, 78?
No,
No, it's not that old.
wait. Let me see.
It's a lot of Jennifers.
Yeah.
When you start looking it up.
I see one on Tubi. Oh, that might be the one from 2005.
It's from 2005. Yep.
Damn, her face looks fucked up.
Yep.
She like the creature from
It was. She looked like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Wait, so she getting hoes? Damn.
I remember her watching that. I remember like her bringing that and being like, "All right, let's watch this." And then we watched it, and I was like, "What the hell do you have me watching?" It was like that, but it's a horror movie.
This is like one of the movies you can't eat snacks.
You can't. No.
I mean, I don't know about that. I watched Terrifier 2 and I was eating regular food. I was like, man.
Have y'all seen Clown?
Nah.
It's just called Clown.
It's just called Clown.
I feel like you said
that's
that
on
movie
par
was like,
with Jennifer. It's called Clown. It's on par with Jennifer.
I think I have seen this before.
It looked like this.
Yeah, I think I have seen that before.
He was eating kids.
Yo, clowns are so weird.
Eli Roth is weird. The way he makes movies, like man, Hostel.
Bro, the nigga
he
that
made Thanksgiving.
The nigga that made Clown is the nigga that did the last 3 Spider-Man movies.
See?
What?
John Watts, that nigga made Spider-Man. Nigga made that movie. He wrote that.
Nah, Eli Roth. He made all.
Yeah, that nigga wrote that.
He made Cabin Fever,
Thanksgiving,
Glorious Bastards. I'm looking right now. Piranha, Hostel Park. He made all the hostels.
Yeah, that's why Thanksgiving like that.
He's gross. I think I only saw the first Hostel, and like when they pulled that girl's eyeball out and they stepped on it, I was good. Good.
When he cut that nigga shin, not the shin, but his
Achilles.
It told him to leave. Oh, I said, oh, nigga, oh no, why you do that?
I was good. That movie was terrible.
It's like that's one of those franchises where it gets worse as it goes because part 2 is the women, and then part 3 is like the group of friends. They're not trash though; they're pretty decent.
Y'all want to see something really messed up? Just because I had like a goal of that, like I was trying to find like the worst movie to watch. And I'm not saying, because I watched all the Human Centipedes. I watched all of those.
Bruh. When the baby came out of her in the car.
And she stepped on it to get out.
Yo, people are sick that just be like, yo, let's put this idea in a movie.
I've never seen that movie. People always said dare me to watch that. I never watched it though.
I think the worst movie ever made. And it's not that RZA movie, right? Because they said that RZA movie is like the grossest movie to watch because you can't get through it. It's a Serbian film.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I watched that once, not knowing what I was getting into. I'm never watching that again. That's the line for me. And I'll watch some stuff. I'm not watching that again.
You got it.
I'll watch people shit in each other's mouth, but I'm not watching that.
All right, close us out, Jazz. Close us out. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank KC for joining us. Not shitting on us, but joining us. Next week, episode 122. Skeleton Key. Jazz, you got anything for the people?
Just want to say, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review, and follow. Appreciate y'all.